master control program is telling you to start on the game grip.
Hi, and welcome to another video. Not doing too bad, just had 3 videos up at the moment, just kind of getting my feel around things. Been really busy, going on holiday tomorrow, so I thought I'd get this video up really quickly, just kind of showing some of the kind of things I'm into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through my Xbox collection, original Xbox, nicely alphabeticalised, I think, probably made a mistake, but what I'll do is I'm going to run through, show you some of the games I've got, and let me know if you're interested in any of. I'm always up for swapping and exchanging games, just so I can get an experience of playing new games, or classics I may not have realised out on that system. So I'm going to run through this, so it's nice and quick. I don't like keeping people too long, so we'll start off with this one. This is Amped, freestyle riding, snowboarding-y type game, very similar to SSX on the PlayStation side of things. I buy a lot of my Xbox games from either charity shops or Game Station. I always get some good game deals from there. Especially my local one, they seem to always have tons and tons of really good, like 45p, 49p up to like $2.99 games, or then they also do like 5 for a tenner or 3 for a tenner, depending on the quality of the game. So this one, I'll show you what we've got. It's got the original booklet in there, as well as, because we've been one of the early Xbox games, we've got the original Xbox flyer, which shows you all the releasing titles that came out. So you've got like Halo, Amps on there, Rally Sport, Dead or Alive 3. I think that's pretty cool. Really good quality, wicked little picture on the front as well. And I've even still got the customer services leaflets and onboard snowboarding magazine subscription. Don't know if that's the date, but I doubt it. So I've not really had a chance to play this yet. I am quite a big fan of SSX. I do like the way that game plays, and the new one looks absolutely fantastic, which they've just done some more previews at E3. Technically today, but I think it was like late yesterday over in the States. So yeah, that's a really good game. A bit of a dodgy on the front there, but I think that's in quite good quality, so pretty chuffed with that one. This one was a charity shop special, Buffy the Vampire Slayer on the Classics range. Fortunately, no booklet, but of course a very nice picture on the front. Quite a good little game, third person. If you do like the TV shows, I was a big fan of the TV shows. It was it's very close to the game actually. Some cheesy one-liners in there, but playability is really good. I can see why that made it through to the classic range. And what we got here, Burnout Revenge. Now I'm a massive, huge fan. Probably the most game I've played the most on my PS3 would be Burnout Paradise. Absolutely love the game. And this one was a very early game from what I can consider. I've not really done any digging into it. It's come out in 2000, and it's got like a free trial of Xbox Live on there. Unfortunately, there won't be any point in doing that at the moment. Again, this was a Game Station special and comes with a nice booklet. There is a sticker on the front, but that should peel off quite easily. The original 2-month trials have been used, but it's nice to see the flyers still in there. And this is what I like the best: the original receipt when they bought it from Woolworths. £7.99. Big money, and that was back in 2006. So it was quite old then, but it's nice just to see how people actually do keep the little receipts, just like me. I'm a collector of receipts for some reason. Probably a little fetish game. So yeah, Burnout Revenge. Just kind of the old Smash Mouth versions. Just go around smashing everyone. Not as many kind of first-person kind of games on there. It is literally just drive around smashing everything to bits. So that's cool. Another one on the Classics range again, Crash Bandicoot and the Wrath of Cortex. Quick look at that one. There we go. This one again, unfortunately, no booklet in there. Just the one-player game. Takes up quite a chunk of memory. 80-floor box on there. Universal game, very very good. Really like the Crash Bandicoot games. I think I've got a couple on the PlayStation 1. I'll be running through my games on PlayStation 1 in a few weeks hopefully, when I'm probably coming back off my Ibiza and I've got a bit of a tan. So yeah, Crash Bandicoot. I used to be an absolute huge fan of the old John Madden games, especially on the Mega Drive. So I thought I'd give this one a go. This is ESPN Football. I've never played an ESPN game before. I've always stuck to the Madden series. But if you can just see on there, I'm getting a good the graphics for the computer system they are, and a Sega game as well. Now I'm not a massive fan of Sega titles since they basically stopped making things like the Saturn. I've never really thought they've got into the flow with like games for third-person platforms. So, but that looks absolutely wonderful, and it's come nicely loaded. We've still got the original booklets in there, and I don't know why, but a BT broadband thing there. They've obviously got wise on how massive Xbox Live became. So, but again, I think I only paid 49p for that. That's the thing with GameStation. If you are just looking to collect sports games, all the old FIFA titles, Football Manager titles, American football titles, even the cricket titles, they're all 49p as soon as a new game comes out, so they drop right down. So they're great if you just want to start collecting all those. So there we go, ESPN Football from the NHS. Probably will need it after you get floored by a few of these guys. Remember the NFL, there we go. Now another absolute classic, I paid a little bit more for this one, I think I paid about £4. Far Cry, there we go, and that's Instincts. This one again comes with a booklet in very good condition and exclusive Far Cry Instincts merchandise advert with an eye on. Ooh. There we go. Only just started playing this game really. Still taking a while to get into it. I find the controls are a little sluggish on that one, to be fair. Probably just because I've only just started in there, but it's a bit slow at the moment. But I can see the good story is it's slowly unfolding, so I can't wait to carry on getting stuck into that. So there we go, Far Cry. Now, I am quite a big fan of movie titles. I seem to be a big fan of everything, don't I? A fan of movie titles, and this is one, Fantastic Four. I love my comic books, really like all the kind of Spider-Man games, Hulk games, Marvel games especially. I thought I'd give this one a go. It seems pretty good. You get to be all the characters and you kind of play through them in one player mode. It is 2-player as well, so you can do co-op. And it's another, I think, a really good Marvel game. It's a little bit rough around the edges, unfortunately. You don't know if you can see there, but the book's slightly worn around there. But obviously, because there's so many different special moves and combos you can learn on there as well, and like you unlock as you go through the game. So I can see why that's been thumbed through. And the disc is unfortunately very scratched, but doesn't seem to be having a problem playing on my Xbox. So that's another one. I think I again only paid about 50p for that, or maybe even £1. But there we go, Fantastic Four. There's no point in having a collection without that, is it, really? First Halo game, it's been re-released and done through HD, etc. on Xbox 360. Fortunately, I've not got an Xbox 360. Looking at getting one when I've got the spare cash. Never been a massive fan of Halo though. The only reason I bought it is because it was only £2.99, and I thought, you know, for being the original classic, it would be worth me getting hold of. And it has come in wicked condition. I've still got the original badass book, which I don't see very often, but the controls are just on the back of the book. Absolute genius. Nothing worse than getting a game wanting to learn the controls, and it's like 9 pages in after the German, French and Italian versions in there, and then you have to keep folding the book over. That is just bosh, straight on the back. And again, we've got the just one of the flyers of all the original Xbox games come out, and a realistic picture of Harrison Ford there. There we go, God of War, so that's cool. And that, I thought that was in really good condition as well. Not a single scratch on the disc, which is nice, so I just thought that'd be a nice one to add to the collection. So of course if I got that one, I might as well have got this one, Halo 2 on the Classics range. Graphically looks about 1,000 times better than the original Halo. Not a chance to play it yet though. I'm just slowly getting through Halo one step at a time. I didn't see the point in playing it until I was done. This one, again, I think I bought I think there might have even been in like a 5 games for a tenner, and this was in there. Again, we've got the original documents in there, and a big badass book, and again, all the info on there for all your buttons and that. So another cracking one there by Bungie and Microsoft to make sure that's just another playability thing which they've got on there, which silly, I know, but I do like it. And I've not even looked at the disc on this one, to be fair. Look at that. Absolutely mint. So again, just trying to fill up and get all the all popular ones on there. I might try and get as many of these classic ranges as possible, because obviously they're on there for a reason. But there we go, we've got Halo 2. This one's absolutely battered, but brilliant game. Can you see that? There we go. So that's Hitman Blood Money. I paid a little bit more for this one. Unfortunately, it's in a bit of a rough around the edges, but I never really got into the first Hitman game. I originally had it for the PlayStation 1, and I thought I'd give this another go, really, just kind of see how things were going when I spotted it in there. Whoops. Book's unfortunately battered, it looks like someone's folded it over. But again, good booklet, tells you all the information on what moves you can do and how the best way to do them all. And well, as you can see, it's been Part-X about 10 times with all the stickers on the back, which I'll need to peel off actually, but don't know why they've put underneath the plastic, so unfortunately I might rip the cover, so I might just leave those on. But the graphics on there are pretty good. You wouldn't think it was original Xbox. You could see that kind of like GameCube end of the graphics, even pushing on to kind of like the Wii. Kind of, I know the Wii's not majorly powerful, but the graphics are nice and clean on there, and really deep game. It's nothing you can rush through, unfortunately. You do have to take your time. I only just started this and I've done the training on there, and I'm moving on to the halfway through the first mission. It's just a really good game if you've got a few hours you need to spare. Again, back onto the movie titles. The name's Bond. Probably not that one, but Everything or Nothing there. 1 to 4 player. I've not had a chance to play the 4 player yet. I'm not sure whether it kind of works out the same as GoldenEye, which is one of my all-time favourite games. So I'm looking forward to kind of giving that a go. This one's by EA, so we've got a little brochure in there with loads of EA things on there, which is pretty cool. And a nice quality booklet as well. So again, this, the best thing I like about kind of going with the Xbox, never really thought about it. I had one when they first came out, and I kind of sold it straight away as soon as I started getting into PlayStation, because I'm a proper PlayStation fanboy, really. But I went into GameStation, I bought the original Xbox for £15, and I got 10 games for another tenner on top of that. So I bought an extra pad, and I just thought, you know what, fill my boots, and we'll just get as many of these as we can, and kind of play the games which are popular on there. So nice 007 game for you. I literally bought this just because I like the cover. I've never heard of it, but that looks badass. There we go. So it's Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter. Doesn't come with anything, unfortunately. There's no book. The disc is definitely used, to say the least. And just a one-player game. Absolutely nothing in there. So I've not even played this one yet, but it looks like kind of like a space first-person shooter. But it's also got a few kind of space flying sections in there. I don't know if you can see, that's quite dark, but at the bottom you might just work that out. So, but apparently got 9 out of 10 on Xbox World. So, again, I thought I'd give that one a blast. So that's Mace Griffin.